What's up guys, 806 was here. Welcome to another video, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video I'm bringing you. Today what we're going to be doing is learning how to tie knots. I'm going to be teaching you a few knots that I use, and some I don't really use, but I'm teaching you how to do them because I know how to do them. So if you're really kind of beginning how to fish and you don't really know what knot is the best to use or how to do it or what knot to use just in general, I'm going to teach you the easiest knots first and then the hardest knots in the end. Now these knots aren't really hard in my opinion, but the very first one is the easiest one to learn. If you don't get it the first time, something's wrong with you, because this knot is like the easiest knot in the world. Now, many of you may be thinking, why not just use a simple overhand knot? Well, the overhand knot is weak. That's why there's specific knots. I used to use the overhand knot back in my younger days, I guess you could say. I'm not really that old. But I used to use the overhand knot when I didn't really know what I was doing. And a bunch of people don't really know how to tie knots, and they just tie a bunch of weird crap, overhand knots, and over and over again. Those aren't the best knots you could use. And I'm going to teach you some simple, easy, strong knots you can use while fishing. Now let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first knot we're going to do is called the clinch knot, or your simple fisherman's knot. Now, this line I'm using is some Berkeley trilene that I never use because it's trash. It's lime green, you can't tell on the camera. And then I got a little saltwater hook that I found at my local pond that I go catfishing at. So let's go ahead and get started. This knot is called the clinch knot, or simple fisherman's knot. It's the easiest knot to use. It's not confusing at all. If you think it's too confusing, then that is like really weird. I'm trying to get it the best to focus, so cope with me. This knot is the easiest to use, like I said, and you shouldn't have any problem with tying this knot. So what you do, if y'all can't see, I'll try the best for y'all to see. Alright, so you go through the eye of the hook and you pull it back. Now what you want to do is you want to twist it around just like this 5 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Now it should look like this. Oh crap. If you can tell at the top right here at the eye, there's a little loop right there. What you want to do is take your tag in and pull it through that loop. Just like so. There we go. Sorry if this is really hard to see. I'm trying to oh crap. Trying the best I can. Put it through that loop. Just like that. Now what you want to do is you get it and you pull it just like that, and boom, that knot is done. Look how good that knot looks. Now all you have to do is simply just clip off this little tag end and you're done. There you go, your simple fisherman's knot or clinch knot. Easiest knot you could ever use. This is the knot I always use over and over and over again. Now there is times where I don't always use this knot, but most of the time this is the knot I'm always going to be tying. No matter what bait I'm going to be tying, this is the knot that I'm going to use. Alright, this next knot I use really mostly for catfishing, and it's called the snail knot. Now if you go to Walmart and you look at the Eagle Claw snail rigged hooks, which look like this, they come already pre-snailed, pre-rigged, already snailed by hand. Now I'm going to teach you how to make a simple snail knot for catfishing. Now this isn't only for catfishing, but this is the knot I mostly use for catfishing. Now let's get started. What you want to do is, instead of going through the back of the hook like so, you go through the front. Now what you want to do is you want to get that tag end and set it down right there. Oh crap. Then you want to get the rest of this line and start spinning it around about 4 or 5 times. That might have been more or less than 5. Now it should look just like this. Now what you're going to want to do, since in the beginning you went through the front of the hook, you're going to take the other end of your line. Now this is whenever you do leaders, that's why I do this for catfish. You take this other end of the line and you go through the back of the eyelid of the hook, or the eye of the hook. Now what you do is you just pull, and in the end it will look just like that. Now all you have to do is take this off, and this the hookup ratios are a lot better, because once you get pressure onto the hook, it points up just like that, and the hookup ratios are a lot better. So that's why I prefer this knot for catfishing. I mean, I may use it for bass. I might give it a try, but I haven't. You know, just mainly for catfishing. Now this is what it's supposed to look like, and that is your end result for the snail knot. Now, our final knot will be the Palomar knot. And this knot is the only knot that I use if I was using straight braid. If I was using braid and leader, then it would be the regular clinch knot. But if I was to throw maybe a top water or something on straight braid, it will always 100% be the Palomar knot. Now, why do I tie a Palomar knot on straight if I was fishing straight braid? Because if you use the clinch knot on straight braid, it will slip. And yes, it has happened to me. It happened to me this past summer. It was one of the videos that never came on YouTube, and I did not have any leader line, and I had no other like line to tie a leader with. So what I did was, you know, I was like, you know, I'm real smart today, so let's tie a Palomar knot on straight braid. I got a big bite, and the knot slipped, and it came undone. So now I just use the Palomar knot. Now what you want to do is you want to go from the back of the hook, just like every other time. Put quite a bit of line out, and then you're gonna want to go back through the eye. Now you're gonna, oh crap, just a little bit more. Now you go back through the eye, just like that. Now you're gonna have this knot. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna do a simple overhand knot right here. Then you put your pinky inside of that. Now you're left with this loop right here, and you want to put your hook through the loop, just like so. And what you're going to want to do is tighten it. Just like that. And that is what it looks like. Let me get it to focus. That is what it'll look like. Now all you have to do is clip off your tag end, and you're ready to punch or throw a topwater on a straight braid. So that's what it will look like. Well guys, that is all I have for you today. I'm sorry if the video was not the best, but you know, I thought, you know, why not get something to come out. And if you think this video was bad, I'll try to do a better video next time for you guys. That way it doesn't come out so bad. So I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I hope you take these tips out on the water. If you're new, please leave a like and subscribe. Once again, this is 806 Anglers, and we'll see you out in the water. Tight lines.